Hey there, hockey fans. Time to talk a little Lady Flames action. The women going up against Adrian this past weekend, knocking them off twice, Pat.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that they were able to just go on that streak right now. I mean, first you take them out at Adrian, and then you come to the Lehigh Center, and it was a special weekend for them. Obviously, you want to get 2 dubs on senior weekend, and you're able to do so. And not only just get 2 dubs, convincing dubs, winning 5-1 and 6-1, and then also getting everything executed, not just with your depth, but even more so, you're kind of heating up at the right time, especially after LU dropped the first game of the season. Hard to believe that they did that because it feels like so long ago, even though it's only this semester. But yeah, and they've been on a tear ever since.
Yeah, it feels like that loss kind of took them to another level. They've been playing great, and a big part of that is their senior leadership. And the Flames got to appropriately say goodbye to them this past weekend as well.
Yeah, I mean, this was like the first class that you could say that Chris Lowe's brought in, right? And I mean, each girl really contributed in a special way throughout the program and just the things that they've been able to do. I mean, 2 national titles, you win the conference championship in the inaugural year of the conference. I mean, the things that these ladies have been able to do, Shannon Fair, Shelby Bradford, Christy Serafin, Sydney Pierce, and Danica Polson, like, have been remarkable. And like right now, they're sitting at only 5 losses in their entire career,
wow,
which is kind of crazy to believe. Like,
yeah,
wow, when you look back at it, and then over 90+ wins, and they have a chance to eclipse the century mark if they keep the winning streak going. So for the ladies, like, obviously it was a great way to end their career here at the LIC, but they still have more to do, and I think they're hoping to take home 2 more championships before their seasons are done.
Obviously, it's been great for us as fans to watch them play, and also family, but also for their head coach, Chris Lowe's, and we got to speak with him recently about the 2 games against Adrian and also his senior class.
Good weekend for us, getting to play Adrian again here back-to-back, the final of the home and home. And senior weekend, so it was really nice to honor our seniors and really just spend a few minutes and look back at what their careers have meant. I think wrapping up the regular season, it was a good way to do it. If you look back, we started the season with a loss to Lindenwood at home, and we've been on a bit of a tear since then. So I think we're seeing things come together. Special teams is starting to look a little more like they should, and I think our offense has started to fire. We're getting a little more production and throughout the whole lineup as well. Yeah, WMCH playoffs. That's kind of the next goal on our checklist. So we're kind of in that mode now of prepping for that, and it'll be a good preface for nationals. All but Adrian will be at that tournament. That'll be at nationals. So we'll get to see some good teams and some good rivalries that we'll continue to renew.
Well, Pat, you hear it right there. This conference tournament coming up, and obviously that's going to be huge for them. So many teams really that you're probably going to see at nationals are going to be in this grouping as well.
Yeah, and I mean, for the Flames, this is kind of setting up kind of perfectly for you, right? Like, obviously, you're not going to have a long layoff or as long as you thought you would before nationals. You're actually going to play a bit of a mini nationals and on the road, so that's 2 things right there. And then also, like you just talked about, right? Like, you're about to get the best of the best. The only team you're not going to probably see that's in that national grouping is Adrian. Instead, Maryville bumps in there, but they're also trying to get to nationals. So if they have a good show at this tournament, we could see them also at nationals. So right now it's setting up perfectly for the Flames, and this is where they're just trying to continue building off what they've been doing this year. Obviously, you got 2 tendies that have been hot, Mebs and Story. Either one of them could be the lady that ends up being the one that win you not only your conference championship but a national title. The defensive core has started to tighten things up, really, as you've not really allowed more than a goal per game outside of 1 game, I think, since the loss, or 2 games since the loss, and then even more so, what's been a factor, the depth of scoring. That's the most important thing in nationals. You need hot goaltending and obviously good defense, but you also need to rely on everybody in those forward lines, and that's what they've been able to do. So right now, the Lady Flames are cruising, and they're also building momentum at the right time.
Yep. National tournament right around the corner. Hard to believe it's already here. We'll make sure we keep you up to date with all the happenings surrounding women's hockey here at Liberty. For Pat Strone, I'm Rhett McGibbon. We'll see you right back here next time.